from that point of view. Welcome here to another fantastic day of jumping here at the Alltech FEI World Equestrian Games. Of course, halfway stage in the team competition and into another stage of the individual competition as well. Welcoming our top three in the individual competition so far. Of course, Patrice leading the way at the moment, Beezie in second spot at the moment, Rolf-Goran Bengtsson, and the team leading the way at the moment with another day to go. Of course, our top 10 teams going forward tomorrow. Delighted to welcome the team from the Netherlands.
Bienvenue à cette conférence de presse pour encore une journée magnifique du saut d'obstacles de la compétition. Nous avons ici les trois vainqueurs en individuel, Patrice DELAVEAU de France, Beezie MADDEN des États-Unis, Bengtsson de Suède et l'équipe des Pays-Bas.
Well, starting with our three individuals as we have here, of course we've still got more legs to go. Patrice DELAVEAU to come to you first, Patrice, and we will bring you the French translation of course. But you were up here yesterday and another consistent performance today. How do you feel about your horse perform today?
Patrice, vous étiez avec nous hier. Quelles sont vos impressions? C'était une performance déjà excellente hier et aujourd'hui, comment expliquez-vous vos résultats?
Je pense que je peux expliquer les résultats. Je peux dire déjà merci à mon cheval qui a su sauter déjà les deux parcours que l'on a fait remarquablement bien avec une très bonne forme, en espérant que l'on puisse rester en si bonne forme jusqu'à le plus tard possible dans la compétition. Maintenant, demain, ça va être une journée vraiment très dure pour toutes les équipes parce que je pense qu'il y a un écart qui est vraiment très réduit entre les 4 ou 5 premières équipes. Et donc ça va être encore une journée très difficile demain.
First of all, I want to say thank you to my horse. He rode remarkably well, and both of us did remarkably well. And I hope we will sustain this great form throughout tomorrow, because tomorrow will be harder. It's very, very tight between the main competitors, the first competitors.
Well, very tight indeed, and the lady in second place is Beezie MADDEN. Beezie, from your point of view, you've come back from injury this year and back on fine form from that point of view. Recent Nations Cup success. How does it feel? I mean, you've been in silver before. How does it feel to be back in this position again at a World Championship?
It feels great to be back riding again, and same as Patrice, I'm very thankful to my horse. He's been fantastic here so far, and to come back with, he had very little showing this summer being I was hurt, and he came back fresh and happy and jumping great, and there's still a lot left to go though, so hopefully I'm back here again, but we have a long way to go still.
Certainly hope so.
Beezie MADDEN, vous avez été blessé cette année et donc vous êtes de retour en forme. Comment vous sentez-vous? Eh bien, il est merveilleux d'être de retour et de pouvoir monter à nouveau. Je remercie, comme Patrice, mon cheval. Il était frais et heureux. Et j'espère bien que ce n'est pas fini, donc j'espère bien pouvoir être aussi bien placé demain.
And to come to Rolf-Goran Bengtsson, from your point of view, European medals, Olympic medals, how much do you really want to add this one? And talk about your performance today.
Of course, it's always nice to get a medal, that's for sure, but like Beezie also said here, we have done 2 runs up to now, and we have another 3 more to go, which is going to be even more difficult. My horse is in good form. He's not been competing too much lately here, bit of a little break, and he came back here now and he's motivated, he's in good form, and of course I'm really happy with my horse today, how he managed to do the course.
Thank you.
Voilà, vous avez gagné déjà beaucoup de médailles, en particulier le championnat européen. Comment vous sentez-vous? Eh bien, mon cheval était en bonne forme, bien qu'il ait participé à peu de compétitions récemment. Et j'en suis très heureux et on va continuer.
Thank you very much, and congratulations, I'm sure from everyone as well. Rolf became a father earlier on this week, so congratulations from everyone. Give him a round of applause. And also to the team competition, delighted to welcome the team from the Netherlands. Of course, they've been in top position before now, going back to 2006. Rob Aarons, to come to you first. I mean, very solid performances from your team members today.
Yes, I was really pleased with it. All my riders did a... One second.
There's always a technical part. There we go.
It's working now?
There we go.
I was really happy today and also yesterday that all 4 of my riders did marvelous rounds. Really motivated, concentrated. Horses were all in a good shape yesterday and also today. And okay, we are realistic. It's another very, very difficult day to go tomorrow. But for the moment we are really happy and yeah, we're ready for the battle tomorrow.
Alors nous accueillons l'équipe des Pays-Bas qui est en tête en ce moment et avec des performances très solides, très fortes. Et on nous dit qu'en effet ils sont très heureux, que les 4 chevaux ont été très bons et en grande forme, mais que bien sûr demain sera difficile et qu'il faut rester réaliste.
And Rob, just to come to you with one more, you've got 2 members of a team that have been successful before now in Gecko and Caron. How important is that going to be for you, having those success already under their belt and experience?
It's always a really big help, and I must say they have a lot of experience, and also Michael and Jörde did really well the last couple of years. And I think also one really important thing in our team is that we have a really good team spirit together. We work all together to get the highest result, and they're all 4 really eager to get that goal tomorrow.
Qu'est-ce que cela représente? Quelle importance cela a-t-il pour votre équipe de concourir à ce niveau? Alors, les équipiers ont tous une grande expérience, les cavaliers, et ils sont fait très bien, surtout ces 2 dernières années, et nous avons surtout un très bon esprit d'équipe, et nous allons rassembler tous nos efforts pour gagner l'or demain.
Ladies and gentlemen, any questions from the floor for either our team or individual riders here? Just over to the side.
Bonjour, une question pour Patrice. On vous a vu hier avoir un point rageur, être très enthousiaste après l'arrivée. Là on a l'impression vous étiez un peu plus discret, comme s'il y avait de la pression qui retombait. C'était tendu, comment vous avez géré ça?
Non, c'est vrai qu'hier, la première journée est toujours un tout petit peu difficile parce que ça fait chez nous très longtemps qu'on parle de cet événement, on est très sollicité, donc pour moi c'était un peu un soulagement d'avoir fini ce premier jour et de rentrer vraiment dans la compétition. Et maintenant la compétition est tellement longue qu'il faut rester bien concentré. C'est pas parce qu'on fait un sans faute un jour que tout est gagné, il reste encore beaucoup de parcours à faire, donc on ne va pas se satisfaire d'un parcours sans faute, quoi. Il faut rester très concentré et aller le plus loin possible.
Thank you.
The question to Patrice was about his feelings, the way he was approaching the competition yesterday and today. He felt very enthusiastic yesterday. Was it a little more tense today? The reply, it's always more difficult on the first day, and it was a great relief at the end of yesterday to have entered and to have done so well at the first part of the competition. But we need to remain focused. One clear round is not enough.
Thank you very much. Any further questions, Louise?
If I may ask this to Beezie, just basically to describe while you guys, most of you didn't have any great problems with distances and fences because you all did brilliantly today, many of the riders really had a lot of trouble with the distances from the water to the wall to the number 8 fence at the in-gate, and again down to the Rolex fence to the following double. Could you just describe what the issues were there in terms of the technicality of it?
Well, I think the water really opened you up, obviously, because you have to ride the water a bit. The 6 to the wall was only a little bit steady, and then the distance to the Oxer afterwards was quite a bit steadier 7, I think, than it even walked, and then quite a bit of width on the oxer. So if you lost your power or your rhythm when you went to fit the 7 in, it was difficult to cover the oxer. And then I think the last line, the Rolex oxer rode a little big off the turn. The distance to the double was a little bit flatter than you would have liked, and I think it was difficult to get to the in perfectly, and then the Liverpool on the back side of the vertical made it even more difficult. And then again, you had a wide oxer coming out, so they had to take their time coming in and stretch coming out.
Thank you, Beezie.
Alors, la question est technique et portait sur le parcours. Bien sûr, les cavaliers que nous avons fait là ont tous passé d'une façon très claire, mais en fait, beaucoup de cavaliers ont eu du mal, en particulier avec la rivière, le mur et l'obstacle double de Rolex. Donc, quels étaient les problèmes techniques? Alors, il y a eu apparemment, il était difficile de garder un bon rythme au niveau des oxers. Et le Rolex, c'était plutôt pour le tour. Et l'obstacle large, et le double était plus plat que ce à quoi on pourrait s'attendre. Et ensuite, il était suivi d'un large oxer, et donc ça créait une difficulté technique.
Thank you. Question at the back of the room.
My question is to Mr. Rolf-Goran and the Dutch team, the chef d'équipe. With a team as yours that are very well experienced and organized and in tune with their horses, how do you really make your entries, the choice of who to go first, second, third and fourth? Could you give us more insight on that, please?
Une équipe si organisée, comment organisez-vous le choix d'entrée des cavaliers?
Yeah, that's an interesting question because it's not only to put, for me as a coach, the number 1, 2, 3, 4. It is always something which we, at first take it is in my head, then we discuss it amongst each other. And for me as a coach, it's really important to find the places where the riders are comfortable. And you have a lot of riders who are comfortable starting as a number 1, and you have riders who are comfortable when they are last to go. And then you have the number 2 and the number 3 is some places where you give riders who, now not in this way because we have 4 really experienced ones, so for me that is not such a difficult thing, but if you have some new riders coming up, you give them, for example, spot number 3 that they have more time to watch, or number 2. Everything depends also by the draws, and unfortunately we have to do 2 draws here at the World Championships. And then it's really important that you have somebody at first place to start, like Jeroen Dubbeldam, but did it here for us. And it could be then, when you draw number 1, then you need a rider who has no problems doing that, not getting nervous, that you need a rider who has his own plan, he knows exactly how his horse is, and then you walk the course and then it comes wide. And the last one is that rider who can make that difference in the end when something gets really important, just also like today, when we had 2 clear rounds, number 1 and number 2, first from Jeroen and then from Michael. And Jur had today a little bit a difficult start in the beginning, and I had 2 falls and 1 time penalty. Then more pressure comes on the shoulder of the anchorman, not the wankerman, but the anchorman. And so we discussed it the way in that. So there's a philosophy behind it.
Thank you, Rob.
C'est une très bonne question, très intéressante. En effet, on ne choisit pas le numéro 1, 2, 3, 4 comme ça dans l'ordre. Premièrement, c'est dans ma tête que cela se décide. Ensuite, nous le discutons et j'essaie de trouver, de comprendre là où les cavaliers sont le plus à l'aise, la position dans laquelle ils se donneront au mieux. Et donc, je trouve d'abord celui qui est à l'aise en première position, celui qui est à l'aise en dernière position, et ensuite nous discutons le numéro 2 et 3. Dans une équipe aussi bonne que celle-ci, ce n'est pas un problème, mais en effet, quand on a des nouveaux cavaliers, la question peut se poser. Cela dépend aussi de la place dans le tirage au sort. Et quand nous sommes en première position, il est important que le premier cavalier soit vraiment à l'aise, ait un plan très clair dans sa tête et soit capable de porter cela du point de vue nerveux. Et ensuite, pour le dernier, ce qui est difficile, celui qui passe en dernier, c'est si les deux premiers n'ont pas été parfaits, n'ont pas fait sans faute. Alors il y a bien sûr plus de pression sur eux et il faut qu'ils puissent l'assumer.
Thank you. Any further questions? Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we wish all of our riders here, of course, the best of luck tomorrow in the team competition. Thank you to all.